If you have already learned the half angle formula of trigonometry, like sine 2 theta equals to 2 sine theta times cos theta, alright, similarly like cosine of 2 theta equals to cos square theta minus sine square theta, like that formula, if you have already learned, then we are ready to learn this type of the proving question, right? I mean to say, I hope you have already learned this formula, sine 2 theta or cosine of 2 theta, alright, sine 2 theta formula. There are a lot of formula for the sine 2 theta, but I'm gonna write the basic one. Alright, this is 2 times sine theta times cosine of theta. Similarly, sine 2 theta has also almost 4 formula for this. The first one I'm writing, this is cos square theta minus sine square theta. Similarly, we have 2 cos square theta minus 1. Similarly, we have 1 minus 2 sine square theta, and another in the tan format we have 1 minus tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. So these are the 4 formula for the cosine of 2 theta. And similarly for the sine 2 theta, if you go, we have more formulas into the tangent format. If you want, then it is 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. So 2 tan theta plus 1 plus tan square theta. So these were the formulas of sine 2 theta and cos 2 theta. Basically this much we need to learn. And now to prove this, we may have to use any of these formulas. And I strictly I want to say you, I request you to learn this formula. Many times you write it out, and after that you will be very comfortable with these formulas. Alright, see how easily we can prove these things if we know this formula, right? So to get the tan theta here, we can use any of them formula. We can proceed with this formula also. We can proceed with this formula also. Whatever you wish, you can go with that one. All right. So for a while, let's say I'm taking this. And one thing keep in mind: if I'm using tan formula here for the sine, the next time I have to use the tan formula for the cosine also. Keep in mind. All right, that is very, very necessary in this condition. If I'm using for the sine, if I'm using tan related formula, then it will be very easy to solve the problem if we are using the tan formula of the cosine also. Here also tan, here also tan. Then it will be easier because the whole thing is being converted into the tangent format. So definitely we're gonna get the tangent. That is one part. And another is you use this formula, and you can use next time this formula or this formula or this formula. Any formula you can use. All right, but it's better not to use this formula because we need cosine in denominator. Then only we can get the tan, because tan is one more way to get tangent is sine theta over cosine of theta. So you use which whatever, but it's better not to use this one. All right, so I'm first using this formula, that is 2 times sine theta times cosine of theta. All right, I use the formula for the sine 2 theta, and now I'm going to use the formula for the 1 plus cos 2 theta. All right, so see, very wonderful thing. Let me show you here. I need in denominator I need cosine of theta, and here I have cosine square of theta, 2 times cosine square of theta minus 1. So what happens if I'm using this formula instead of 2 cos 2 theta? If I'm using instead of cos 2 theta, if I'm using 2 cos square theta minus 1, then that time this minus 1 and plus 1 will cancel up, and I'll be left with the 2, and that 2 will cancel up with this 2, and it's square of cosine, so 1 cosine and the 1 cosine will cancel up, and I'll get sine over the cosine. So that's the perfect ratio for the tangent of theta. All right, so the same thing I'm going to use here. It's 1 plus now cosine of 2 theta. I'm going to use here 2 cos square theta minus 1. I can use this all formula, right? That's not the problem. But to shortlist the all steps, all right, I'm using this one. So it's 2 cos square theta minus 1, and that's tan theta. All right, see the best part, my friend, this minus 1 and plus 1 will cancel up, and now this 2 and 2 will also cancel up, and this cosine of theta, and this is square, so this square will also cancel up, and here I'm left with now sine theta over the cosine of theta, and that's equals to tan theta. So that's, my friend, tan theta equals to tan theta. All right, here we proved it. So tan theta equals to tan theta. Finally we got our solution, what we needed. All right, so hence we proved it. I really recommend you, please write these formulas many times in your copy and learn it anyhow you learned it. Sometime, like here I have used here 2 theta. Sometime it may be just like it may be just like theta, it may be just theta here, it may be just theta. So that time these all will be replaced by theta by 2, theta by 2, theta by 2. These all will be replaced by theta by. When it is twice of theta, it is theta here. When it is theta, then it will be twice of theta over 2. All right, so I mean here is twice of angle, then here is one angle. I mean it's one angle theta, so it's twice of that angle. And when you'll take here theta, then it will be twice of what it is, twice of theta over 2 it is. So twice of this is this one, so twice of theta is this one. So here is theta, there may be a, maybe x, maybe y, maybe any variable, you know, maybe any angle, so it doesn't matter that. So first you understand this formula. Once you learn this formula, then see how easy it's gonna be to prove or to solve any kind of this trigonometry proving questions related to this submultiple angles of the trigonometry ratios. All right, I hope you understand it, and if there is any more confusion to ask me, then please feel free to comment below this video, and please like the video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.